Why hello you amazing beautiful people and welcome back to another JoJo's reaction video. Oh my word, man. Things are getting crazy. Our girl is in the prison cell. We now know why. An army of zombies has been defeated. And Army's just chilling, I guess, at this point. Everyone kind of chilling. After a zombie attack, everyone chills. Sure. I am curious though, if the zombies bit someone, would they have turned into a zombie? Would like to know. Anyway, like the video, subscribe for more. Check out the Unblurred on Patreon. Let's jump into my first time ever reaction to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6, Episode 15. But first, let me just take a moment to tell you about today's sponsor, Surfshark VPN. Now, if you don't know what a VPN is, VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. Simply put, it's an application that you install that protects and encrypts all of your online data. And in today's world where most people are online constantly, you really need to have a VPN installed to keep all of your online data safe. However, online protection is just one of the many benefits that comes with having Surfshark VPN. For example, you have access to worldwide streaming content. Streaming sites like Netflix, Disney+, Amazon Prime all have built-in region blockers, which means every single country only gets access to about 15% of the entire site's content. And with a VPN installed, you can get access to 100% of the worldwide streaming content available at your fingertips. Recently, I used my VPN to change my IP location to a US server and get access to the full seasons of Supernatural and the final season of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. But my favorite use for Surfshark VPN has to be simply getting access to anime content early. If you don't know what I mean, sites like Crunchyroll upload the anime episodes an hour earlier to Japanese servers, meaning that if you change your IP location to a Japanese server, you get access to new anime episodes an hour earlier. Or you can change your IP location to a Singapore server and access the free YouTube channel Muse Asia, which also uploads anime episodes an hour earlier, including dub and correctly subbed episodes, which is what I got to do when I was watching the recent season of Re:Zero. I was able to watch them an hour earlier and upload my reactions an hour earlier, thanks to Surfshark and Muse Asia. And with new worldwide policies cracking down on strict age verification on certain websites online, you are now having to expose your data even more by trusting these websites with either your passport or your driving license. But with a VPN, you don't have to do that. You can change your IP address and get access to all the sites without any problems. But one of the absolute best benefits to all of this is that Surfshark VPN is one of the only VPN providers that provides unlimited device installation, meaning you can share this with family members or you can just install it on every single device in your house. My wife has it, I have it, we have it on our TVs, consoles, laptop, computer, both our phones. Unlimited devices means unlimited devices. This just means you can use your VPN worldwide, and with their public Wi-Fi protection as well, it doesn't matter where you are, you're always going to be safe whenever you connect to Wi-Fi outside of your own home. Now, I know what you're thinking. Luke, this must be so expensive. We get all of this? Well, you would be wrong. It actually costs less than $2 a month, plus 4 months extra, and they have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you can sign up, and if it's not for you, cancel, get all your money back. But I can tell you right now, it will be for you. So, what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description or simply enter the code G.O.T Games at checkout to save yourself 4 months extra. Get yourself that 30-day money-back guarantee as well, just for that extra peace of mind. Go sign up right now. Honestly, having a VPN installed is so essential in today's world. It is very important you do it, and you might as well get the lowest price and best VPN on the market, and that is Surfshark VPN. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. Now, back to the reaction.
Sports Max.
この地球上ではな、海と陸地の割合が7対3で決まっているように、生物の魂の数もきちっと決まっているそうだ。By the way, you know when they say land occupies X and water occupies Y, does that include under the water or is that surface? I wonder, because it can't include under, right? That'd be crazy. 魂全体の数は常に一定ということらしい。だがその魂をたった一人の人間が何個、何万個も所有できる方法があるとしたなら。You say the total number of souls remains fixed. How's that possible? That doesn't make any sense. There's more people alive, and if more people have been born into this world, are you saying that the previous souls inhabit those bodies, but there's more people now than there ever has been? So Mathematically, I don't know if that adds up, unless he means animals inhabit bodies and stuff, and like people rotate. What does he mean?
その人間は何を見ると思う？その人間の先にはどんなことが起こる？
This guy don't give a fuck. He don't care. Look at it. This guy don't care. That's like what your parents say to you when you're like, "Hey, mom, dad, did you think about blank or blank?" And they go, "That's interesting, son. Very interesting." Click. Put the TV back on. A zombie. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no bloody way. When did this conversation take place? It's done already. It's his penis bone. This is kind of funny, just seeing these two dudes just like, quick, find the bone, and looking around for the bone. Also, I've just realized that this dude, his crotch is cut out in his shorts. Interesting. Anyway, so Dio's wait, hold on one second. You're telling me Dio ain't dead? If this motherfucker's bone is still about and it's like floating around and shit, then technically he ain't dead. I'm just saying.
いや待て、待つんだスポーツマックス。これで間違いないということだ。彼の言っていた天国に行く力が確実に存在するということが。骨は追跡するが放っておこう。何をしたいのか、彼の骨に任せるのだ。そして私はそれを観察し、空城城太郎の記憶と合わせて真実を突き止める。
Bone is on a disc.
ウルトラセキュリティハウスユニットに気配があります。誰かが拾ったのかもしれない。
今のがエルメスが偶然手に入れたスポーツマックスの記憶だ。もちろんジョリーンもすでに見てる。ジョリーンお姉ちゃんは骨。
I see. I see. I was well confused. I thought the bone was on a disc. I was like, that's well weird. But that was just showing us that this was a memory from Sportsmax about the bone, the information. So the bone has the bone is it? So that bone belongs to Dio and is walking around with a mind of his own. Dio's mind? Ain't no fucking way Dio coming back, right?
スポーツマックスの記憶がバレたからにはホワイトスネークも確実にジョリーンを始末しに全力を注ぐだろう。あの場所でこのままジョリーン一人では絶対やられる。今の私が存在するのはジョリーンのおかげなんだ。でも私にはどうしていいかわからない。あんたに助けてもらいたい。無理だ。今医療棟に入院しているウェザーリポートだってあそこまで行くことはできない。僕だってなんとかしたいけど。
You're all a bunch of really strong stand users, and you can't just walk into this part of the prison? I feel like that is definitely one of the main things with this part of JoJo's I've not mentioned. I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but I've not really mentioned the idea of breaking out, running away, or anything like that. And I know there's reasons for them staying there, but one thing that they could do is just take over the whole prison. You know, and then I guess you could be like, well, the law would come and get them and sort of stuff. Yeah, but the prison is really corrupt already, and they are incredibly overpowered. Like, they're all pretty much indestructible in this building. Like, right now they're saying we can't get to that side of the prison. And again, I know they have to be all sneaky about it and this sort of stuff, and they don't want to get caught. And I know all of this. So that's why I don't mention anything. I feel like it's a gray area. But it feels weird to have, like, pretty much superheroes trapped in a normal human prison, is what I'm saying. But I'd never mention it. And I won't mention it again, because I'm just enjoying the ride. Can't this guy bring bones alive? I guess not. Only inanimate objects. That's the other person.
あんたはどうなんだ。彼に期待しちゃダメだ。アナスイは協力しない。だけどこいつスタンド使いなんだろ。なあ、生まれついての能力なのか。だから言っただろ。アナスイはダメだって。彼は絶対協力しない。どんなことだって。なぜだ。それは。私は何でもするぜ。もし私を懲罰暴動まで連れてってくれることができるなら、ねえならどんなことでもする。FF やめてってば。彼は人を助けるとかそういう性格じゃないんだ。つまりそのねえ、聞いたことない？アナスイって名前。I
can't get what he's saying. Anna something? Anaseed? Not sure what he's saying. I know it says Anastasia, but that's not what he's saying.
彼は殺人鬼なんだ。アナスイのフルネームはナルシソ・アナスイ。彼は子供の頃から原因はわからないけど一つの癖を持っている。いや、癖というより症候群と言い換えるよ。何でも分解したくなるという症候群。分解しなくてはいられない性癖なんだ。10歳の時に近所のポルシェを分解して6ヶ月入院させられた。高圧の電信柱を分解したこともある。そして21歳の時に彼は当時付き合っていたガールフレンドのところに遊びに行った。ガールフレンドは別の男性とベッドで。その場でアナスイは2人が永遠にくっつかないようにバラバラに分解したんだ。
It would have been really funny if he disassembled their bodies and then put like her head on his body, just like fucked around a little bit. I don't know if he can do that though. But that would have been funny. Wait, what?
その場でアナスイは2人が永遠にくっつかないようにバラバラに分解したんだ。逮捕後に行われた精神鑑定の結果はなんと正常。それで彼はこの水族館にいる。ウェザーリポートが彼を押さえつけていなければ何をするかわからない。だから諦めて。だが私一人ではジョリーンのところまでとても行けない。援護が必要だ。
Why is he hanging out with them then? He seems like a bit of a dude.
こいつの援護が絶対に。だが奇妙だ。この感覚。頼んでダメならこいつをフーファイターズ団で力ずくで私に従わせるとして。なぜか一発目が命中するというイメージが思い浮かばない。どこを狙っていいのかわからない。こいつを殺す気でいかないと私はこいつを従わせることができない。その感覚だがやるしかない。私はそのためにここに来た。
いいよ、OK だ。守りに行ってやる。空城ジョリーンよ。協力するよ。
Well, that's weird. So FF was basically saying that they could tell that if they weren't willing to kill, I'll just call Anastasia for now. If they weren't willing to kill Anastasia over here, then Anastasia was not gonna help. So FF was like, I need to be willing to kill him in order for him to help. Which is strange, but it seems to be true because she got the resolve, aimed the gun, clocked it, and he was like, alright, I'll help.
そして彼女がそのなんとかの骨を見つけるというのならそれも手伝おう。急ごうか。今も彼女が攻撃されているのかもしれない。
待て、アナスイ。何を企んでいる？
Anasui.
企んでいる。今の言葉通りだ。
Can't think of a band called
彼女を
Anasui.
全力で守ってやる。
でも、
気に入ったんだよ。
You've never seen her before.
初めて見た
Oh yeah, he has. He saw her for like 10 seconds.
時から何もかもな。
Oh yeah?
父親のためにわざわざ懲罰房まで行ったという今回もその覚悟がさらに気に入った。彼女を守りきったなら俺は彼女と結婚する。それが条件だ。いいの？
Sure.
FF だっけ？
Yeah, sure.
お前何でもすると言ったよな。ならば祝福しろ。結婚にはそれが必要だ。
But FF isn't the parent of Jolene.
何をするって？今あいつジョリーンと何をするって言った？
You want to marry Jolene?
ダイバーだ。
Diver dance. This guy ain't a good guy though. He murdered 2 people. You know, if he murdered them instantly in a fit of rage, God, I don't like saying things like this because it just makes me sound weird. Basically, in a murder instance, when a person has cheated on you, and if you... Oh, God, this is really dark. I don't know. Do you guys care about this? I don't know. Would you guys... Like, I'll tell you a little bit about the legal system. This is just all legal stuff, right? Basically, if you walk... I think I've explained this before, but if you walk in on someone cheating, and you instantly just kill them, like without a moment's notice, right? Then you actually get a lesser sentence due to it being classified as a... This sounds really weird. This sounds really weird, but it's true. It's just true. It's just how the law is. It's called a moment of fit of rage. And it basically means that you weren't within your right frame of mind and you acted in a complete blind rage. It's literally blind rage. And they only do it based on how quickly you act. Like the blind rage. You walk in, blind rage, act, and then come down from that blind rage. And you actually get a lesser sentence because of it. However, that can also be mitigated, as in that lesser sentence will be squashed if the crime is too grisly. And the fact that he dismembered them like that may have quashed it.
時間差で壁の中に。
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
あれがアナスイのスタンド、ダイバーダウンの能力だよ。
Diver down?
祝福しろ。
You got my blessing, whatever. I don't think Jolene's gonna give you a blessing. And I don't know if you know her father, but I wouldn't want to piss him off.
ディオ。君が出会ったスタンド能力の中で一番弱い能力ってどんなやつだい？
That's the question. Would you not ask which one was the strongest? Who cares what one was the weakest? I mean, maybe a little bit. What was the weakest?
君が今まで世界中から探し求めたやつでもいいし、新しく発現させたスタンド。
What stand would you guys consider the weakest stand we've seen?
どんなものだろうと、人にはそれぞれその個性に合った適材適所がある。王には王、料理人には料理人。それが生きるということだ。スタンドも同様、強い弱いの概念はない。
質問が悪かった。子供が遊びで話すスタローンとバンダムがどっちが強い、そのレベルでいいよ。
サバイバーと名付けたスタンドが
A stand I named Survivor is the weakest. I don't remember Survivor. Also, I like the little boat. I actually like what Dio's doing here. This looks kind of cool. Stallone or Van Damme? Who's the strongest? Van Damme would kick the shit out of Stallone, man. Like, what the hell?
最も弱い。だが手に余る。
サバイバー。
Does Stallone have any fighting experience? Is that an argument?
1982年、フランスのロレーヌ地方で6人の男女がハイキング登山に出かけ遭難し、6人全員が死亡した。調査隊が調べたところ、お互いが山の中で格闘した形跡があった。全員が全員で殺し合ったというわけだ。男も女も自分の骨が砕けるまで筋力を強力に使用し、殴られ折れ飛んだ歯が近くの岩を砕いて食い込んでいた。それほどだったという。最後に勝ち残った者も戦いの負傷のため下山できなかったのだ。私が後に知ったことでは、前の夜6人は山小屋に泊まり、山小屋の主人とトラブったそうだ。女性1人が山小屋の主人の体臭が臭いと侮辱したらしい。
その山小屋の主人がスタンド使い。
そう。だが彼は一体何をしたのか。なぜ6人は格闘したのか。
Did he say this one was the weakest, or is he using this person as an example of the difference in stand abilities? Because if he's saying this one was the weakest, they made 6 people take out each other. That seems like fairly strong. We've seen other stands do less.
答えは何もしない。何もしないが、ただほんの少しだけ。頭の中で起こっただけだ。そしてその怒りは、脳の中でごく弱い電気の信号となり、彼の体内の神経細胞を伝わり、地面に流れた。それがサバイバーだ。電気の信号は地表を伝わり、6人の男女のところへ。地表や靴が伝導しやすいよう、水で濡れてる必要はある。神経細胞を伝わる電圧はほんのわずかで100分の7ボルト。ただそれだけのエネルギーに潜むスタンド。そしてサバイバーの攻撃は何も感じさせず、何もしない。人にダメージを与えたりとか、人を操ったりだとか、痛みだとか、眠らすだとか、そういうことは一切しない。
What does it
た
do
だ
then?
怒らすだけだ。人の
But they were strong,
大脳
right?
変形系の闘争的な本能、ほんのちょっとの力で呼び覚ますだけ。自分を臭いと侮辱したたった一人の女のために全員を格闘させたんだ。
さっき手に余るって言ったね。
I thought he said that it was like it's crazy strong, had tons of strength, right? That's something he mentioned. Like the people did. Like it was so strong that two split a rock. Like where did that strength come from if it just triggered their anger though?
使えない
Sounds
ス
like
タン
the
ド
T
ってこと
virus.
さ。敵も味方も区別がないんだぜ。部下同士で喧嘩を始めたら組織は終わってしまう。
See.
それ僕にくれないか。もしいらないならスタンドだけ。
能力だけ取り出してディスクで保管するということか。それもいいかもな。適材適所。必要になる時がいつかあるかもしれない。
So Dio was the one who gave him that ability. I didn't know Dio could
どう
specifically
やら
select
食べ
things
られ
that
るらしい
way.
よ、このキノコ。結構いいぞ。
シャワーの時間だ。起きろ。 FE40536。
So Dio, once again, Dio gave him that ability. Okay. Alright. I like that we're getting to see these flashbacks of Dio.
私がやらなくてはならないことは、糸で探って骨を見つけること。あの骨が何であるのか、それは今はわからないけど、とにかくこの懲罰ボートのどこかにある。誰かが持ってる。骨
So she got sent there on purpose because, as they said, it's pretty much impossible to like break into. A lot of people haven't even seen it, and most people don't even know what it looks like. So because of that, she got sent there on purpose.
先に入手さえすればホワイトスネークがついてくる。そして奴が持ってる私の父の奪われた記憶のディスクも。
おいお前、誰が立てと言った？ところでよ、今夜のマーリンズ戦どうなると思う？望み薄いぜ。先発ピッチャーがアナウンサーの女と別れた。今夜絶対打たれる。かけるか？今の15ドル。乗ったぜ。それより金あんのか？絶対打たれるって。いや、あのピッチャーはいける。お前は初戦かもさ。楽しみだな、今夜。
Funny.
おっと、あり。このバルブ閉じるときちょっと硬いんだ。気をつけてよ。
You see his reaction then? When he got splashed, he seemed like pissed off. And it also is now making me think that we just heard about the survivor stand. Why would they take the time in telling us about that if it wasn't going to make an appearance? Well, for some reason, it's made an appearance. And the water on the floor. Interesting. I thought they would stay pissed off. I thought that was the whole point in the stand. That, like, they get angry and they just kind of fight to the death or whatever. But this guy seems to be stronger than that, surprisingly so.
いいだろう。だから喧嘩はやめようぜ。どうしたってんだよ。落ち着けって。虫の居所が悪いのかい？友達だろ。俺たち。
Never mind.
いいパンチしてるぜ、この野郎。かかってきやがれ。
こいつらは一体何なんだ。まさか。
ワクワクするぜ。こいつの肉体のこいつの長所が俺には見える。こいつの最も優れた筋肉が美しい。こいつの最強の部分が感覚でわかる。
Okay, now I'm not sure if they're gonna fight or they're gonna bang. I mean, I don't know, man. It could go either way with this one. If someone starts looking at you like, you got really big muscles. Big muscles. I can see the muscles bulging under your clothes. What else is bulging under your... Fair enough. So that, I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew they wouldn't take the time to randomly tell us about some other stand. By the way, a few years ago I encountered this stand that had this random ability. Oh, would you look at that? Here it is.
輝いて見えるものは。
行くぞ。俺の方が最強ということを証明してやる。
Classic fight. Classic fight.
俺が最強だ。
これは敵の攻撃か。
That's messed up.
あの監視が敵。いや、まだ敵そのものは見えていない。だがスタンドだ。これはこの異常さはスタンド攻撃。
聖なるものを犬にやるな。彼らはそれを足で踏みつけ、向きな。
So what is the other dude's ability, by the way? Because he like can take things apart, right? And we know that he can do that. But then he kicked the gate or whatever, and his foot went through it. So what exactly is his ability gonna be? I can't quite work it out.
あなた方に噛みついてくるである。またいで7章6節。スポーツマックスが行方不明だ。なぜ知られたのか は理解できないが、マックスの記憶が読まれてしまったと考えて間違いないだろう。私が懲罰ボートへ送り込んだスタンド使い4人。
Oh.
空将ジョリーンがディオの骨を折って懲罰房へ行ったとするなら、
Oh.
生かしておくわけにはいかない。全力で始末する。
Oh.
なら何が起ころうと構わない。あの4人が間違いなく丈太郎の娘を消去するまでやり尽くしてくれるだろう。
全員を出す気か。
少女が見える。
Wait. He said he sent 4 stand users to the disciplinary wing. There's way more than 4 people here. Are they not all stand users? They all look like fucking stand users.
ここにいる全員の最強の肉体部分がここから見える。ファイトクラウだ。かかってこい。
This is crazy. This guy literally be like, it's Fight Club time! Let's brawl, motherfuckers! And then all of them be like, yeah, bro, let's do it! I mean, they're prisoners. Why wouldn't they, you know? They've been locked in the disciplinary wing for a reason, I would imagine. And I can't imagine that reason is because they're super chill and friendly, you know? I doubt that was it. I doubt it was like, you know what? All the chill, friendly, mellow dudes and non-dudes, we're gonna send them to the disciplinary wing, you know? That's where they can go and chill and stuff. Alright, so, he said he sent 4. It looked like there was a lot more than 4 there. Now, that could either mean one of 2 things. Thing number 1, there are only 4 of them that are stand users. The others we saw aren't stand users. Number 2, he did send 4 there, but there are other ones who are stand users that he did not send there. Is there another option? Not really. Or maybe one of them there made some more. I don't know. Also, why did he send them there? Maybe he sent them there in order to locate the bone? It could, maybe that's why. We don't know how long Jolene's been there for, but the bone's only been missing a couple of days. He could have sent them there to find the bone. Maybe that's what he meant when he said that. Maybe. Or if not, then why did he send them there? Like, prior to that, why would he send some of his people to the unit? Unless they were people that he turned into stand users and they became too hard to control, so then he sent them there. There's a lot of reasons it could be, to be honest. They didn't explain which one it was, but it could be any of them, and pretty much any of them would be an acceptable reason. One thing we know, Jolene's got backup on the way. Anastasia wants to get married and get hitched, is there to back up Jolene, but we don't know what the hell Anastasia can even do. We don't know how combat strong Anastasia is, so we kind of just have to wait to see how that helps Jolene when they called him a he, arrive. So when they arrive, we'll know. We'll go from there. I guess we'll see. They don't seem crazy strong, but they did kick 3 guards at once through a wall. That's pretty tough. I could probably only kick 1 guard through a wall. You know, they kicked 3. You know, it's very hard to do. So, all right. I don't really have anything else to say. That's it. No one's been to this ward. It's incredibly on the lockdown. Hermes is recovering, I imagine, after her zombie battle. FF is on the assistance. I'm surprised FF isn't going. Well, FF is going. At least, I think FF's going. Which could be helpful. FF is quite strong. So if FF turns up with Anastasia, that's going to give Jolene some good backup. They can help them find the bone, which is now sentient and wandering around the prison. Dio's bone, huh? Bone, huh, man, when you say it like that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the reaction. Thank you so much for watching. Love you, wonderful people. And yeah, that's it from me. That's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, my friends, you will see me in the next video.